What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Keep a Level Mini 4-wheel drive. Got some new stuff for you today. Told you from the last video, got a surprise. It is, I'll give you a sneak peek or a little bit of a hint of what it's going to be. It is a MS chassis based car. And it's not just one, but two. Because I found this, not found this, but I like this setup so much for Tune Class that I decided to make another car that I had, another MS chassis that I had, the same setup and design. So I'm gonna come back in a minute and share it with you guys. You're gonna love it. I love it. I think, anyways, be right back. But before we get into the main reveal today, I wanted to show you a little bit of update what I did to my car that I call Batman. It is a Super FM chassis, and I bought a lot of Tamiya stuff, and I showed you guys in one video that, you know, it was that scenario, right? And I ended up getting the Super FM car. Well, I got some new parts. Well, I changed up the settings a bit on this guy. Rear rollers that are basically bearings, actually, just straight up bearings. I forget what's the part number and size of the bearing, but it's not very big. They're very minimal, and the whole reason is this because I thought once I did this setup with the springs to make it maneuver around, I thought, well, why give like when the car's on the track, you want at least the very least amount of surface to hit, basically. So when you're running a bigger roller, you have more surface to hit on the side of the wall. I thought once I put these smaller rollers, bearing rollers on, if it does hit, it's going to hit the stay, the carbon fiber stay, more than the bearing roller than anything. So it's going to be more consistent. That's what I thought it's going to equal out to, right? Well, I was right. So I'm gonna flip this camera around for you, give you a little, show you what's going on with it. It runs very well, I think, and it sounds pretty cool too because of the bearings in the rear. It has this very, really cool sound. Anyways, be right back. All right, here we go. New wheels, new rear roller setup. Six laps, baby. So you can see that this new setup definitely is a lot more consistent than the previous. I thought going smaller diameter, I get roller, bearing, whatever you want to call them, in the rear was going to make it more unstable, a little looser, but it seems very stable, very consistent, and I'm loving the swooshing sound because of the bearings. And yeah, hopefully you guys love it too. All right, we're back with another little test run with this Hawk Racer that I rebuilt. It was the Koala Racer, but I took this Hawk Racer body from this Super 2 kit that I opened, and I thought it just fit the yellow VS chassis better than the Koala and the colors that the Koala body had. So anyways, here's this guy. Check it out. Actually pretty good. There you go. got some hops to it. Oh no! It shut off. Dun dun dun. Yeah, all seems well. It just shut itself off. This is just running an atomic tuned motor with the setup you see in front of you. Very minimal brake, just a slight little brake in the rear, and this guy up front. The front end manipulates, so same as the rear. And basically this is a tuned class car. Yup. So I posted on my Instagram a couple days ago that I finally got in the mail those parts I ordered a long time ago. They are knockoff Tamiya parts, basically. I wanted to order a set to see, you know, how bad or good these parts are, because a lot of the guys in the industry seem to be running them here and there. So I finally got the car fully together with these parts, tested it out, and to be honest, I'm very impressed with the quality. But not just with the quality of the parts, but I'm also really stoked and impressed with these two builds that I came up with and their side damper setup for the MS chassis. So for all you guys and gals out there that are into the MS chassis as much as me, this might be for you. Some regulations may differ from, you know, other places you race, so you know, you just need to check out what their regulations are. But for where I race here in Northern California, at least the backyard races, we are pretty good to go with this setup. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and give you guys a little bit of an explanation. Welcome back, you guys. This is the build I was talking about. It is a MS side damper style, very simplistic, to the point, and it is actually quite consistent. And I'm very excited about this. So if you look here, the build is very simplistic, meaning the parts you have to bolt on. Everything is uncut because this is for tuned class. And since now that I have zoomed out to my fisheye, basically, you can see my little koala guy and the other MS that I built exactly like it. That used to be my rear body damper style car, but now it's like it as well. I did both of these the same because I really like the simplicity of them and how just everything went together. I'm very detail oriented with my things, and I like the low profile of here and just how everything, like I said, went together. I'm very excited about these builds, and they're all in spec as far as width of roller front and rear for both cars, and lengthwise for both cars. They are in spec. So other than that, height wise is where I'm sitting as far as out of spec. I think for the side damper where they basically bolt on from underneath, I feel like it might be out of spec for Japan regulations. Although, you know, it's flat bottom and it's, I don't know. I need to maybe do a little bit more research about that part. But putting this car aside and talking about this one, these are the knockoff rollers. As you can tell, they spin very well. These are real Tamiya rollers up top, and I soaked these in lighter fluid, or sorry, alcohol based, and they still, yeah, don't spin the greatest. Anyway, but the stays, this rear stay, front stay, are the replica parts as well. When you get the kit, they send you a popsicle for the front you could use, or basically wherever. It's another white popsicle that goes with all the other white FRP. These guys up front are replicas. They spin very well. I mean, I've been told replica bearings spin very good just because you can see how much play there is to the roller. The roller has a little bit more play than a actual Tamiya roller. You see, when you go to move this guy, it barely moves. When you go to move this guy, it actually has more waggle. And another thing I noticed when I got this kit is because of the anodizing, or powder coat, sorry, this isn't anodizing. They're not that fancy with it. When I got the kit, this powder coat was so thick that they accidentally, or the powder coat got inside the hole, so I had to sand it out and make it to be able to slide properly. Other than that, I can give this, you know, inexpensive entry level, I guess you could say, aftermarket Tamiya, knockoff Tamiya kit, I'll give it a 5 out of 10 realistically, because if you're not looking to spend crazy money on parts and you just want some aftermarket stuff thrown on your car, you know, it's a way to go. But you got to remember, regulations for places you go can differ. So there are some tracks that'll say, nope, you cannot compete with that car because it's not full actual Tamiya parts. They're knockoff parts. So then you're gonna have to build a full Tamiya car, actual Tamiya car. But anyways, I went a little extra on the body, did some clear windows since I have Mr. Koala chilling in there. I think he's having a good old time. But surely, this thing's looking pretty cool. I'm excited with these two builds now. They look good. They run good. No complaints. So you're gonna be seeing here in the next clip very soon a little bit of testing of these two. All right, this is gonna be the first run actually with the body on. So here we go. Let's lay it down. Oh no, these batteries are dying. Alright, so new batteries are needed. Both cars got fresh batteries. They're charged to 1.28. That's decent for 1.28, 1.29. That's decent for this track since it's not the biggest track. So we'll see how they do. This one I know it's pretty darn consistent, but I have not ran this one yet. So let's run this guy since they got some better batteries in it. Alright, not bad. Alright, this one doesn't have any brakes, and this is the first time I'm going to be running it, so we'll see if it stays in. Sounds nice and smooth. Whoa there. Whoa there. Alright, a little bit of brake has been applied. I usually just run rear brake, so we'll see if it's enough. Nice. Oh, did a kickflip. LOL. Oh, ride the wave. All right, let's see if we can do this here. This one's a bit slower, so let's start that one first. Uh-oh. Oh no! So I can say out of both these builds, this one is, this guy is definitely more consistent than this guy. But, I mean, they're both pretty darn consistent for being side damper style. Well, pretty happy with it. Just let me know what you guys think, and please subscribe, comment, all the above, you know. So see you later. Have a good rest of your day.